Hi everybody, it's Lauren, and today I'm going to be doing my super requested what's on my iPhone 6, and I finally decided to do this video because it was really requested and I just got my phone yesterday, so I am so excited about it. And I ended up getting the gold iPhone 6, and my old iPhone 4 was really bad. It was just not working correctly. So I finally had an upgrade and I got the gold one, which was my favorite color. And I am going to be getting a case on this for sure. I'm kind of like nervous that it doesn't have a case. But I'll link down below the case that I'm going to be getting. It's just a really easy, simple case. But anyways, yeah, so I'm going to be showing you guys what's on my iPhone, and why don't we jump right on into it. So now I'm going to get into what's on my iPhone. So right here is my lock screen, and it's just me and my friends, and I love having pictures of me and my friends as my lock screen. And then I have the little thing where you can like open it up with your finger. I'm new to that and I think it's super cool and awesome, and I've been just really impressed with that. And then here is my home screen, and my home screen, as you guys can see here, is just the normal apps that come with every single iPhone, so it's not really anything new. I have messages, I have calendar, I have photos here, and I have tons of photos. I have 4,595 photos and 44 videos, so I just hoard my photos. I have camera, settings, iTunes Store, App Store, clock, FaceTime, weather. I don't like the weather app on the iPhone. I don't really think it works that well. Notes, reminders, contacts, and then in this folder here is random, and it pretty much just has tons of random stuff in it. Honestly, like, I don't use any of this. So newsstand, health, game center, tips, podcasts, iBooks, passbook, and videos. I don't use any of that stuff, so I just put it in a big folder. And the other one is utilities, which is compass, voice memos, stocks, maps, and calculator, and I'll use some maps and calculator sometimes, but I don't really use utilities that much. So on the bottom here, I have my phone, my Safari, my mail, which as you can see, I hoard my emails as well, and my music. But most of those emails are just college emails, and colleges just like to send emails. Just warning you, when you put your email on the SAT, please just make a new email for the SAT, like for colleges, because your email will be hoarded with college emails every day, like 20 college emails a day. Then, swiping over, I have 4 folders. I like to keep my stuff in folders. I just think it's a lot easier and organized. So the first folder here is lifestyle, and if you open up the lifestyle folder, it has 5 different apps in it. The first one's flashlight. Flashlight I use all the time. I love flashlight. I just think that's like a really good app to use. It's just good for situations where you need a flashlight. I have Uber. The Uber app is great because I use it when I'm in New York City a lot and I need to find a taxi, and Uber is actually pretty close to the price of a taxi, and it's a lot cleaner and nicer, and it's really great if you can't find a taxi. Then I have inspirations, and inspirations is pretty much just daily Bible quotes, or I'll have like daily quotes on it which you can read every day. I have AccuWeather, and AccuWeather is the weather app that I use. I don't use the iPhone weather app. Like I said, AccuWeather has a lot more stuff to it. It has like, it's very specific, and it has the hourly, daily, just everything that you need for the weather, and I love checking the weather. It's one of my favorite things to do. Then I have the Starbucks app, and on my Starbucks app, it's pretty much like a debit card. You load money onto it and then you pay with it. So I'm trying to get to be a gold member. Right now I'm a green member and I'm like 22 drinks away, so I need to start buying more Starbucks. Next folder here is my photography folder, and I have Afterlight, which is my all-time favorite app to use. I love Afterlight. I don't really edit my Instagram pictures too much. Like, I don't really do much with them, and I do something different every time, so I really can't show you guys how I edit them. But I'll use Afterlight, and I'll sometimes just put different filters on them, and I'll use my borders come from Afterlight. You can crop your photos on Afterlight. You can just do tons of different things. You have to pay for it, but it's a really great app. It's the #1 app I recommend. Then I have Fonto. Fonto's the red one in the middle, and this is how you put words on your pictures if you need to put words on them. Then I have Pic Collage, and Pic Collage is how you collage your photos. I have PicFX. PicFX is pretty much just another app you have to pay for, and it was the first app that I ever got, and I honestly don't use it. I don't really like it too much, but it does have a lot of light filters if you like lights and those little bubble lights. But that's PicFX. I have ViscoCam. ViscoCam is my second favorite. It's really good to make kind of like vintage looking pictures on your Instagram. So if you want like kind of like those vintage looking ones, kind of like a Tumblr, I guess, the filter T1 is my favorite. If I'm going to use that, I usually use T1. And then I have photo collage, and photo collage is pretty much like the same thing as pic collage. Then I have games, and games is, I just have 2 games. I have Candy Crush, which I still play Candy Crush sometimes, not as much as I used to. And then 2048, which is my favorite game to play, and it's pretty much what you do is you open it up and you have all these like, these little block things, and you pretty much have to put them together and try to get up to 2048. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you download it, you'll get it. It's really fun. And then my last folder here is my social folder, which is my favorite one, obviously. I have 9 social media sites on here. The first one is my favorite, just kidding, Edmodo. Edmodo is for my school. It's pretty much like a Facebook for school, and teachers will put PDFs on there. They'll put announcements on there. They'll put worksheets when tests are due. So it's pretty much just kind of like keeping updated with Edmodo. So it's not my favorite thing, but I do have it. And I don't check that very often, as you can tell. I have 33 on there. Then I have Facebook. Facebook's Facebook. I still use it sometimes. Have that on there. I have Snapchat. My Snapchat is personal, but I have a Snapchat and it's just fun to use. I use it sometimes. Then I have Instagram, and you guys can follow me on Instagram. I don't upload as much as I should, but my Instagram is laurensboutique, and yeah, so I don't really upload a ton, but definitely follow me on there. I will start uploading more, I promise. Then I have YouTube. I don't use the YouTube app a ton, but I do have it just in case. I have Spotify, which is how I listen to my music sometimes. I don't listen to my Spotify a lot. I usually will use the music app on my iPhone. But I do have some playlists on Spotify just in case I want to listen to them. And I do have my Spotify down below if you want to know that. I have my Twitter, which is down below as well, and that is laurensboutique. I do tweet sometimes when new videos are coming up, so definitely check out my Twitter. I have Pinterest, which has been my new obsession. I know Pinterest has been around for so long, but I don't know why. I've just been getting into Pinterest so much more lately. This morning I was on it for an hour, which is really bad. But yeah, so Pinterest has been an obsession of mine. I'll try to figure out my username. I made it like 3 years ago, so it's just a random username. But it's super cool, and I've been loving making boards on it. And then I have Tumblr, and my Tumblr's down below as well. And I've been loving to use Tumblr lately. I don't use it as much as I should. As you can tell, I don't really use my social medias a ton. I usually follow people and stalk people on them, but I don't actually use them myself. But I will try to post more on social media, I promise. My background, if you guys were curious, is just a Kate Spade background. I put in Kate Spade polka dot background, and that's what came up for it, if you guys were curious. But that is pretty much it for my iPhone. I really hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!